Lee, thanks for talking to us. Nice to get back on that winning feeling.
Yeah, and we said to the players, we expect you to win today through the work they've done, the commitment they've shown to each other throughout the week. I thought first half was as good as we've been this season. When we put them right on the back foot, we pressed high, they used their energy levels in the correct way, and we were delighted that they put the game plan in place for us to get a lead.
Was the game plan to start straight away on the front foot? I think you had 2 or 3 corners, might not have been too happy with the deliveries, but you were after them straight away.
Yeah, and that was the plan all week, to play high up the pitch, play with energy, make it exciting, try and dominate them without the football in terms of when they've got the football, be right in their faces, right upon them. And I thought the players were excellent. Really delighted for them, but also delighted for the Crew fans, because the last time they come here it was a horrible day, which cemented us getting relegated. So you come back to a place like this, a lot of the players are still here, so we're delighted for the fans as well.
And while you're talking about delight for the fans, let's stick with them, because they've been putting the miles in, haven't they? And you've not been able to give them the wins away from home, but you've finally given them one now.
Yeah, it's we've 3 away from home. Is it this season? 2, 3 away from home. But no, they do travel in the numbers. They look like they're enjoying themselves. But what we've got to do is we've got to put some performances on the pitch, so they go away happy, because ultimately they're here to watch their football club pick up points.
2 goals in the first half. How did you see them coming? One for Courtney Baker-Richardson and one for Conor O'Reilly.
Yeah, really good goals. We had really good words with Courtney. That's his standard. He's got to stay at that standard. We know he's not played for a length of time, so we'll see what his recovery is like. But we thought the goals might come in that manner, just outside the centre halves. And then obviously from a corner, and Connor's now picking up. I said he's got a knack. He looks like he's getting. He's going to be a real threat from set plays, to just poach it in off Courtney, because it might have been going in, but to take a 2-0 lead, we were saying on the sideline, we need one more here. We need one more, because we knew there would be a response from them, which there was.
How much is that important on Conor O'Reilly scoring goals in his development as a young teenage central defender?
Well, if you're going up for corners, that's your job. It's your responsibility to try and get some goals. If not, stay back. And he's got a knack. He's obviously got the physical attributes, but you have to put your head in places that it hurts sometimes. You have to get your timing right. Your reaction from a header coming across, you can't switch off. So we reiterate that to anyone who's going up there to try and score from corners. But like you say, we got a couple wrong, which is going to happen. But when we did put one in there, luckily enough, we got a goal. And for
Courtney Baker-Richardson to get 90 minutes as well under his belt, yes, you give the praise for him scoring, but to get in that 90 minutes, been a long time out for him.
Yeah, he did extremely well to get through the game. The plan wasn't to give him 90 minutes, but we needed him today. The win we were desperate for the win. We wanted to win, and we thought we'd get that with him staying on the pitch. I thought everybody contributed though. I thought there was improved performances throughout the team, particularly in the middle of the park. I thought Connor Thomas looked something back to his best today, pouncing on second balls, receiving it more on his back foot to look to play forward, and that's some work we've done in the last few days with him. We've done a lot of video work to show them in areas we can improve, but I just thought in the goal he's made a good save. So I thought it's not just an individual thing. I thought it was a real team collective. Said to the players, when you look back on this game, whenever, don't just look back on and think about your own team own individual performance. Look back and think, wow, well, that was a good team performance, and I thought it was.
And the good thing that you've come through, which we've all spoken about, that's gone now. But those conceding goals in your last few games, you were not happy with it. Today you've got a clean sheet, and when called upon, your goalkeeper just had to make a couple of very good saves and did it again.
Yeah, he did. He had to make a couple of saves. I'm not sure what it looks like if the game's in the balance, and the boys understandably they were desperate to win, so sat back a little bit because they were that desperate to win. But when James was called upon, he made some good saves. The back players were error free in terms of that, making good decisions. We cleared that up for them. If we think it's the wrong decision at the time that they've cleared it, but make sure you clear it and we'll reassess what you could have done differently. But I thought they were error free. Like I say, the distances they had to cover, It was easy to change at half time, so they didn't have to cover those distances, but that's not the performance we wanted. We wanted high energy performance from the players. Yes, it died down for the last 20 minutes, but when they've come on with Courtney, I thought they looked a real handful up front. Brilliant to get Longy back on the pitch, and Dan's got loads of praise for his goal scoring, but he did his defensive work brilliantly today.
You did finish up, didn't you, with a real attacking game with those 4 names that you mentioned. What was your thought process behind that to get them all on the pitch?
It wasn't to get them all on the pitch. We obviously made the changes with Longy before we changed shape. So we changed to a 4-4-2 just to stop them getting round the side so easily and allowing a setter off to step in, which I thought worked. They still have got some good players. I know they're going through a tough time. They've got players out. Like anyone in this division, they will pick you off at times, but I thought that it wasn't to get more attacking threat on. We ended up with that attacking threat, which we knew then on a counter attack, or if we were able to get a foot on the ball, we definitely had threats from through the middle and down the sides.
So 1 chalked off in that final run of 8 games to go, 1 chalked off in the right way to keep it going now and keep building and getting good results.
Yep, and we've got to go through all the work again that we've done in the last few days, 10 days. Because we didn't have a game and more, we've got to cram that work in a short space of time. But the players will be in Monday. We'll go through the game. We'll go through the bits that they improved on, which we were after, and then we'll put a plan together for Barrow, which is going to be a really tough game.